Well, I've got a bit more done. It's Friday evening now. I'll not load this until next week when I've got some more done. But I'm just showing this banking now. I've put a bit of grass on it and painted various bits of brown and green, etc. I've put this walling in, and I just want to show you, because I've stuck it now, but I've done it so as I can take that one panel out, and then, as you know, I can get to my electrics under there. But the rest of it, it's all one piece of wood. And what I've done, I've used the stone sheets from Metcalfe stone sheets. Cut them up, and it's made that back walling, and it's made it, it's not bad actually, but it's a lot cheaper than the other system. I'll just show you. I use these others. They're very nice. These they're well made and all, but they cost this £7. I think about £7.50 each. So you need quite a few, and it works out a bit expensive. But of course, this you've got 8 sheets for what, £5.99. Piece of 9mm hardboard there. Stick them on. A bit of it's paving stone. That just cut strips of that, put on the top. And there you go. And if I want to lift it out, then you just lift out and get to the underneath. I'm going to stick it down a bit. I'll some double-sided carpet tape. You see that? Yeah, I could put a bit of that on and then just stick him down, and I can pull him out if I need to get. But that's covered that area up nicely. When it goes back in, tight fit. But yeah, quite pleased with that. I've grassed this other bit of banking, and you see it's come out quite well actually. I'm not right happy about this canal being here. I'll just try putting a barge on there. Of course, I told you I hadn't finished, I haven't done water or anything, but I might just pull this out and reset it. I've remembered I've got a road bridge, a canal road bridge, and it's a nice little piece. But of course, you've got to have the road running into it, so it'll have to be at a different angle. But I'll sort that out later anyway. And before I put the mud rock onto the back there, you can see I've done the paper mache all the way around the back there. I just built a little bit up in the corner there. I don't know whether to put that farmhouse or another cottage, but again I'll do the mud rock first, but I thought I'd show it you all before I do. When you finish up with loads of bits of wood and stuff, don't throw them away. I usually do, but they're ideal for filling there. And I say, all I've got to do then is get that paper mache again up in front to build my banking up. But as you can see, it doesn't look so bad, that. But that's going to be it for this week. I'll say it'll be next week when I load it, but I should have a lot more to show you by then. I'm a bit busy this weekend, so I shan't get anything done. Right, I'll get back to you later. Another piece of cheap walling. It's back walling. It's made up from that Metcalfe sheets again, brick walling. I've glued it onto some it's balsa wood, that actually, and then a bit of that paving strip on the top. And again, those posters you can download them free on computer. As you can see, I have a full sheet there. I just brought up vintage wall signs, and you can put into Google miniature railway signs or miniature signs, and you'll find some. Just download them, then cut them out and use them to stick on your walls. Cheap way of doing it. I've done quite a few in the past. You can see I've put the PVA down. I've put a couple of those track underlays on top of the track there just to protect the ballast going onto the track. And then we'll just spread some of this ballast down. I'll probably be better actually painting it grey underneath to start with. But we'll give it a good coat of ballast. Two of this, it goes everywhere, doesn't it? I'll stop it and then I'll do a bit more when I've got that bit finished. I'll take those off. Then what I do is I'll spray that ballast with a mixture of water with just a bit of washing up liquid in it. It'll soak through into that ballast, and then when the PVA goes on top it'll soak in a lot better, quicker. I'll get this syringe now, fill it up. And just spread this all over your ballast, and that'll soak in easily now. Left overnight and it should be set nicely. There you have it. Well, I'll show that in a few hours time when it's starting drying. See how it looks. As you can see, I've put the ballast between the tracks. I'm not happy with it, so I'm going to ballast the track itself now. You've probably all seen this little gadget I use. Put the ballast inside, run it along the track, and it's not coming out on one side. There we go. What I do then, I spray with water with a bit of washing up liquid in as we did before, and then put the PVA mix on. So I'll show you that when I've got it all done. That's normal. When you've got your ballast down, brush it all away from the track. Just tidy it up, you know. Fingers do well on that as well. A bit of brush and a bit of finger. That's it. I'll come back to that when I've finished it now. I've just been doing a bit more of this walling on this side, and for the tops there you can see I'm using these strips of paving, Metcalf, cut slice off. But what I'm going to suggest is, what I do is just get a felt tip pen and just paint the edges so that you've not got a white piece showing when you glue them on. You can see what I've done. I've done it on there, so it's not showing the white edges. And all you do is felt tip pen, black, dark brown, and paint all along. I just need a bit of glue. I'm using that U-Hoo. Put it on there. Can you see from that? Just turn it around a bit. Yeah. And then just put it on. And just bring the camera up closer. As you can see, if I put that on as it were, you'll be showing a white edge there. So I say, just use a full tip pen, paint it on the edge, just to cover up the gaps at the bottom if you have any gaps. I just use a bit of this coarse turf, push it in there. This again, a bit of PVA. I'll put a bit more on top of that then for it to dry. Just finishes that edge off nicely. Right, I'll show you a bit more later. Put that grass in there. It's coarse turf rather, not grass. I'll just spray a bit more PVA mix on top. PVA, 50% PVA water, a bit of washing up liquid again as usual. And by tomorrow morning that will set firm. And then to finish that off, of course I'm going to grass that area and probably put some put some static grass on then. I painted this banking, as you can see, bits of green, bits of grey, bits of brown, and I'm just going to now heat a bit of a spray and add a bit of grass. Again, that's my mix. I use these puffer bottles sometimes, you know, they're pretty good, especially when you're doing walling like that. You can blow the grass onto it. I'm going to get put a bit of shaker grass on as well. It don't matter what goes down below, you can vac that up and you can use it again. Just put a bit of spring grass in. Then of course on the top I want to use the grass applicator for using some of that longer grass. I've already put a bit of that finer grass on, again painted with it, different, bit of brown, bit of green. And I'm going to put a bit of that static grass on there now, see how that looks and comes out. Not do too much, I just want to show you what I do. That's the static grass, and I've got it in one of these cheap applicators. I've got the dearer, the bigger one. These work fine. See, it's starting to stand up there already. With grassing, just keep adding different shades and just till you get till you're happy with it. And sometimes then, well, I sometimes put a finer coat to top it off a bit. As you can see, that's standing up alright. And these you can buy for £15–20. Shouldn't have that engine there, should I? Just to show you anyway. I'll take the static out. I'll bring the camera down. As you can see, I've now put some static grass in the middle there. It just makes it look that bit better. I've got more to do anyway. Just to show you now that little patch that I've just done. Not looking too bad. So I put some of that static grass on as well. There's still a long way to go down, but gives you a bit of idea what it's going to turn out like now. I've still got all this to sort out with the water area, but that'll come later. I've got to get these sides done first. As you can see, that grass has stood up quite well. When that dries out, it'll be alright. I've still got some ballasting, a lot of ballasting to do. I won't tappy that down at the bottom end. Alright, just an update to see how far, show you how far we've got this week. We've got this tap end, the upper level, 3/4 finished at this end now. We've got that area of grass, got the walling done. We've got a few more lights on there. I've not fixed these panels down, but those two are glued. But as you can see there, I've got my wiring for my buzz underneath, for my light buzz. I have to use some two-sided carpet tape on there so I can just release it if I need to. When I come down, all this walling's being done now. I've still got this low level of course to start off. I've got trains running. I've changed the canal area. Again, take no notice as it is, because I've just done that to see how it will look. I've put the bank in there. I'm going to run a track in here so I can have some trucks for loading off the barges. It's all to be grassed. I'm not sure about that tunnel. I put a tunnel entrance, so I've just blacked it out. And of course when I put the water in, I think I'll use that Woodland Scenics water. That should fill that area up. Now I come round. I say I've all this end to do yet. Just a few ideas. I've just put the hot cottage there. Grass it really. The main area is going to be down on this lower level. Still waiting for quite a bit of stuff to come through. Some more of this walling I ordered over a week ago now. Still hadn't come. Need to use that down at that bottom end. As you can see, I'm still in a mess. Still a long way to go. But a bit of luck, I might have it all completed this upper level by the end of this next week. I'm quite pleased with the way it's turning out so far. No problem with the low cause room. That's it. I hope to show you more next week. Look a bit better.